I'm Nick Calcagni, mechanical engineer. I've worked on 2 CDC projects.
Evan Pappas, electrical engineer. I've been with Bruce Brooks for 6 years now. I've worked on 4 CDC projects, a couple of them with Nick here. Well, initially, in my first year here, I decided to get involved just to get more project experience. I mean, when you first start out, you're not busy all the time at work, so I figured I'd do a collaborative project to get some more experience, meet some people, and then doing a couple projects. I really started liking doing the work that we were doing at the collaborative, so I kept signing on for more and more.
It's cool to be able to work on projects that are in the city, but a lot of the CDC projects are like within biking distance of where I live.
Well, I think in most of our projects that we have here, at Bruce Brooks, it's usually the more senior guys in the firm that get involved with the early stages of design. So, obviously for the collaborative, all the projects are that first early stage of conceptual or schematic design, whatever you want to call it. So it gives us a chance to be involved in that stage of design, figuring out what we're going to do, different options. When we get projects here, it's already figured out, basically what we're going to do. We just have to do it. With the collaborative projects, we're looking at the project, from the beginning, getting involved from the start, and making those being involved in those high-end decisions. I mean, the way I would classify a role is to kind of inform the architectural designs, and then also the other role is just to identify problems with the with the project. With the existing existing building or site or whatever we're looking at, and point people towards this is something that we have to deal with, or if we don't deal with this, it'll be a problem in the future. So
yeah, I think it's usually the architect will have like a grand vision for what they want to see in the project, if it's a renovation or if they're building some kind of new structure. But I think like our job is to try to make their vision work.
One thing that's probably kind of fun for the collaborative projects is we get to be involved with the architect on their design decisions. We get to chime in on architectural things that really aren't our specialty, but then at least they humor us maybe a little bit.
My favorite was St. Mary's because I was really familiar with that space as the neighborhood bike works, bike church space, and so when I first heard about that, I was kind of excited. The value I saw in this community setting, I saw it more directly because I actually got to benefit from it.
The Fellowship Farm up in Pottstown. The reason I like that one, the other ones I worked on were all individual buildings. This one was an entire site. It had a historical aspect to it, and there's some great history to it. So there was famous people that stayed there. Martin Luther King, Frank Sinatra. It was a big time, very well known organization, Fellowship Farm. So working on that one was really cool. Not just because of the historical aspect to it, but also because there's a different type of project for me. It was a master plan for an overall site. So there was that was a lot more interesting to look at, not just one building, but a whole group of buildings and how they relate to each other.